Alright, here we are today, getting the car with no name aligned. Yeah. Now that all the poly suspension has settled, she's ready to be aligned. As you can see, got the BMR strong bars here, both sides. That's going to make adjusting camber and toe hopefully a breeze. And the ZZP rear sway bar that, no offense, I don't like. It feels too soft. And I've got it set in the other holes, and I still don't like it. Yeah, you gotta love aftermarket exhaust with OE parts. My tips don't fit quite right, so I gotta modify my rear diffuser. So we're gonna pull the numbers here in a minute. I'll cut back. We'll see how close I was doing this on the ground in the garage. So, and it is have a full tank of gas. The only recommendation for this car, I brought the correct bolts with me in case it needs it. None of those fancy trailer bolts like William from Stevens Les Schwab. Why'd you put a ground 8 bolt in the stupid thing and ship it down the roads? That way when it fucks up, it screws up your camber and caster front and rear, and you gotta go back and get new tires, and it's not under warranty because of all the hidden backstory nastiness from Les Schwab. I think it has, I don't know where the fuck it's tripping from. Excuse all my language. Alright, hold on. We'll cut back in a second. Let's see how bad I did in my garage. Okay. Negative camber in the front. Not that bad. Toes out a little bit in the front. Rear, I didn't even get close. Hate it when that happens. See my thrust angle? My cradle. 4 bolts and it'll pop back over. Maybe that's why it's fighting the crown so hard. Alright, we're going to start making adjustments. Oops. Here. It's already starting to change a little bit. But what can you truly expect with all brand new racing parts and doing it in your garage? Just saying. I got it close. Just not as close enough as I thought I did. So we'll cut back when we see what we figure out here. Okay, now if you see a difference here, because if it's a double arm system, bringing camber out brings a toe out, just like pretty much the front as well. Now on the black car, both of these are worse than this because the bolt came loose, knocking camber this way, throwing toe that way, which affects the front toe and camber on the front. See how it's not safe to drive a car when it's all like this? Hello, I'm trying to tell you guys, trying to prove to you, trying to help you. Alright, we'll cut back when we get more of her cleaned up. And after a little bit of numbers, look at that. Best line came back, toe, camber. Yeah, that's the way we're supposed to look. We'll be back. Okay, so rear is done. Now we're going to focus on the front. So we're going to do a little trick that is correct. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a jacking comp. And once we get her in the air, we're going to take both bolts on the front on this side. We're going to loosen them, take the top one, drive it back, let the strut fall out, and then you run both of your OE bolts back in. That'll give us a little bit of camber and hopefully get us in the green and get us for a better cross camber. The main reason that happened is because this cradle probably needs to be shifted. It was when I got in a car accident about a year and a half ago. But she's still fixable, and that's what I've been doing. $100 car, and she's almost where I want it. The new fenders I have at the house are going to get modified, and I'm hunting what's going to go and make this hood look like an actual hood. You may like it, you may not. Corvette guys are going to hate you, but such is life. So I'll cut back here in a little bit once we're doing what we're doing. Well, here's the back of her. The tire, I mean, she still has some negative camber in the back, but it's specification-wise, that's where she's supposed to be sitting. And now with this car, what's so cool about the alignment on this car is we got the alignment like beyond good back here. But if you notice, oh my gosh, those are original bolts, and camber is good. But for Mr. William Polick at Les Schwab Stevens and all the people backing him, like the manager, Marcus, and are condoning him to let him play Russian roulette with your guys' lives, sorry, not me, that's why I'm fighting. I got the proof, I got the evidence, the bolts are still in my other car, got all the paperwork, I got audio, I got video proof. I mean, if anybody, like, I swear, I need a pro bono attorney. But yeah, we'll cut back here in a few minutes. Okay, what we did here is a jacking, basically, adjustment. And what we're doing is right up there are two factory bolts. Right? So you loosen both of them, you drive that one back, and this tire will fall out. From there, you tighten the bottom one, and then you retighten your upper. You can do that on the rear as well if needed. They will move, trust me. Did this for over 13 years. I've watched, I've learned, I've listened. So this is a jacking one. So here in a minute we'll finish it up, drop it down, and we'll do another caster sweep and see where we're at. I'll talk to you. We're getting close. We still have negative camber here, but that's something I'm going to have to check into and see what other options I can do besides William Polick and just, you know, grind the threads off and shove it back in there. But she's going to be driving even better now. That leaf suspension under there's going to be a monster. Cool. I'm out of here. Alright, so this is the alignment. It's pretty much finished up. The correct way to do it. Full tank of gas, correct technician, somebody you know you can trust. So later, of course, I gotta test drive it, see how she does, and I'll do a little update on that. But until then, I am out of here. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. This stuff always helps my boys' confidence to help make everything move forward. So until then, I am out of here, and so is the car with no name.